Hello everyone, oh Lord, hold on. Okay, that's a lot better. Hi everyone, today I am here with my second of 3 fuzzy, fluffy tutorials. Thank you for watching. To anyone who doesn't want to hear me talk, I will probably like make a text thing go across the bottom so you can go straight to the tutorial, but I do hope that you stay and listen. I think kind of interesting. This week's tutorial is this faux fur clutch bag. It's actually, this purse that I have, it could be a clutch or it can be a shoulder bag because it has a chain that comes with it. But yeah, for the purpose of this video and for my outfit, I decided to keep it as a clutch. I had actually been wanting a fuzzy bag for a while now, but let me tell you guys, I am cheap. I am very, very cheap. I believe in being a diva on a budget. And like all my clothes, pretty much all my jewelry, I got for the low. I buy most of my things from eBay and from places like AliExpress. So I am not one to spend a lot of money on things. I mean, I might spend a lot of money, but I get a lot of things for the money that I do spend. And the last time I just had some change, you know, to spare, to throw around, I was like, oh, this would be a good time for me to order a faux fur bag. And I went all over the internet, it felt like. Even my beloved eBay let me down on this because every bag I freaking found was about $20 to $40. Let me repeat that for the kids sitting at home, $20 to $40. So I was like, you're wilding out. There's no way that I'm gonna spend that on a freaking fluffy bag, especially when most of them were even big. One was like most of the ones that I found, they were like slightly larger coin purses almost. And I was like, $20 to $40 for that? No, there's gotta be a better way. So I went all over the internet looking for faux fur, which, let me tell you kids, it's not cheap. Faux fur is a little pricey, but luckily Joann's, the fabric store, if any of you have that, or maybe if you've never gone in it but you've seen it, it's a fabric store. They also sell other crafts, but they're mainly for sewing and knitting and stuff like that. They were actually having a sale for $8.99 for a yard off any of their faux and plush fabrics. So I was like, this is it, this is my chance, this is my time, this is like a sign that I'm finally supposed to do this. So I went and I got a whole yard for $8.99 of this. What is this even supposed to be? I'm not sure what animal it's supposed to be. It's kind of like wolfy, it seems to me. But yeah, got a whole yard of this beautiful fur for well, faux fur. It's not real animal, but yeah, I got a whole yard for $8.99. And I picked up a couple more things that I thought maybe I needed for this bag, and I just went for it, and it came out so much cuter than I even anticipated. I really am really proud of this. All of the materials I used, links for everything, I will put them in the description bar, so you don't have to worry about that. Though really, you could pretty much do this with any bag that you wanted. Mine was a little bit more difficult because I have a clasp on mine, so I had to kind of try to figure out how to make the bag around the clasp, though it really didn't go that badly. Oh, and actually before I forget, when my materials section comes up, I used hot glue and E6000, the industrial glue for this bag, but I would really recommend you guys getting fabric glue. Please don't do what I did. Please get fabric glue. The E6000 is it's quite noticeable, especially when you first make it, in a sense of its scent. It's very loud. It's a very loud scent. So I think it would be better for you guys to use fabric glue. So when you see the E6000 in the clip, I will also put that across the text. But yeah, I think it would be better for you guys to use fabric glue and hot glue. Anyway, enough talking. If you would like to make this yourself, please, without further ado, let's just get into this. For materials, you'll need a bag of your choice, a half yard of faux fabric, fray check, fabric glue and a hot glue gun, a good pair of scissors or fabric scissors, a marker and optional paper, and a piece of cardboard. To start, lay your fabric flat and trace the outline of your purse with your marker. It was very hard for me to tell because my marker and my fabric were the same color, so I recommend getting a marker, or using a marker rather, that's a different color. Next, use the outline as a guide for your scissors and cut out the shape. This will be the back of the purse. I also like to note that faux fur tends to shed quite a bit, so it might be easier and less of a hassle to cut this outside if you can. Otherwise, you can just vacuum it up, I suppose. But yeah, I wish I had thought to cut it outside. So step is optional. I took a piece of paper and laid it on the front of my purse and cut off any excess pieces, and then trace that onto the fabric to cut out the exact size for the front. Next, lay any pieces of fabric first side down and distribute fray check around the edges where it was cut. The fray check will stop the fur from shedding and fraying as it's used. Making sure that the fray check has dried completely, take your piece of fabric and set it upon the purse to make sure that it fits the way that you like, and also to give yourself a guide for how you have to lay it down after the adhesive is applied. Next, apply a generous amount of fabric glue to the back of your fabric. Then, apply hot glue around the edges and adhere the fabric to the purse, pressing down to make sure that it's firm. Though I am using E6000 here, please use fabric glue instead. The smell is a bit overpowering, and while it has toned down as of day 3, day 2 maybe, I would prefer you guys to just go ahead and save yourself the headache and just use fabric glue instead. Steps onto the back of the purse as well. Then you want to follow the same process for the back of the purse as well. Apply the glue, apply hot glue around the edges, and then firmly press. Firmly press. After doing the back, I went over any areas that I felt there needs to be somewhat of a mock seam so you couldn't see the fabric in relation to the purse. And all I did for that was apply hot glue, and I used a scrap piece of fabric as a barrier between my hand and the glue and pressed it down. To finish it all off, I set the purse on a piece of cardboard, sat another piece of cardboard on top of that, and then applied a heavy book to press the purse down. While this step is completely optional, I stuffed the purse with paper to see how it would be if I actually put things inside of it, and to make sure that the fur wasn't going to stick out, and any fur that was sticking out was hot glued, as you saw in step 9. And there you have it. Hopefully all of your purses come out super duper cute. Hopefully they work out and you guys love them as much as I love my bag. If you enjoyed this video, As always, please subscribe if you're not already. Thumbs up, share with a friend, show someone else, tell them about me, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.